Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Or, if you're new, welcome.
Right, welcome to everybody.
Here we stand for faith, family, and freedom.
Yes, we do.
So if that offends you, good, because you probably need to hear it.
Yeah.
So, today's topic is going to be very controversial. And we believe in free speech.
Definitely believe in free speech.
Especially when you have a differing opinion than us. Meaning that if you leave a nasty comment, it will not be deleted. We will not block you. We will post that comment at the top of the chat for other people to debate because it is a differing opinion.
Yes.
So be prepared for that. But we do welcome it.
Yeah.
Needless to say, wholeheartedly, we do welcome differing opinions here. So this video might pee you off, but that's okay because we're here.
Might definitely ruffle some feathers.
But we're here to discuss important things. And today we want to talk about Charlie Kirk.
A little bit more than we did.
And the effects that has had in the last week that he has been gone. Okay, so let's start out with the positive, huh? Should we start out with the positive and then we'll talk about the negative?
He has brought so many people together, guys. It is
So
amazing
many people
to see just the growth in people, you know, the people that are coming out to stand for what they believe in.
Right. And in one sense, that is leading a literal world of people to God, which is what Charlie would have wanted. That was his mission, was to lead people to God. Of course, he focused mostly on college-age kids or high school-age kids, which was his niche because nobody has ever touched our youth like Charlie Kirk did.
Right? Nobody, has captured our youth like Charlie Kirk did.
Amen. He got them to listen.
Yeah, they actually listened to him. There's a lot of people out there that, professors, teachers, that work so hard every day to get their students to listen, to pay attention, to retain some form of the information. And it's sad that not all of them can get through to kids, but Charlie Kirk, for some reason, had a way of speaking to the younger generation.
He was a master communicator. And he did it in a way, no matter what people want to tell you, no matter what you see on the news, he was not racist. He was not a fascist. He was not a bigot. He did not care how other people live their lives. It was his goal to have open conversation, discussion, and try to convince people to see things his way. And he had such a large impact on the world. It's just crazy. And unfortunately, now that he's gone, I say unfortunately he's gone, but now there's been such an uprising. So there are freedom of speech marches going on all over the world. London is said to have had over 3 million people at their march. 3 million people! That is a lot of people.
Marching for the same thing.
Right.
And all those people came together for the same cause.
Mm-hmm. And there wasn't any burning down buildings, destroying personal property, hurting other people. That's not
just all
what
of
Charlie
them
would have
getting
wanted.
together to celebrate free speech.
Right.
And the right for it.
And in the UK, free speech doesn't really exist. So for that many people to come together, that is really, really awesome. Additionally, I think the latest report that I have seen is that there have been, 57,000 new applicants to start Turning Point USA chapters across the country. One of Charlie Kirk's dreams was to have a Turning Point chapter in every single high school. I believe I saw somewhere that there's 21,000 high schools nationwide, and another person I think said 27,000. So somewhere in there, but there's almost three times as many applicants as there are schools.
Right?
That is so amazing. That is so amazing. And it's really ironic. So that's the positive. Also, there have been record numbers of baptisms, record numbers of people who are flocking to church who have never been before, record numbers of people that are opening their Bibles when that's something that they've never done. I've seen so many people online saying, I was an atheist. Is it too late for me to follow Christ? No. No, it is not. We are all imperfect people serving a perfect God. It is never too late. If you woke up this morning, it is not too late. If you're not familiar, when Jesus was hanging on the cross, there was a thief next to him. He didn't get baptized. He didn't know the Bible. He hadn't been following Christ. He met him literally in his last moments, and that man was saved. So don't be dismayed. It is not too late for you either. So that's the positive. Can you think of any other positives?
No, I think we pretty much,
Okay, now let's
in
get
a well-rounded way, covered it.
Yeah, so I don't want this video to be super, super long. I understand that people have things to do throughout the day and you don't have all day to watch YouTube. So I want to keep it kind of short and to the point. The ugly side of Charlie Kirk being gone. One, of course, his family is suffering. And secondly, you may hate me for saying this, but don't discount the assassin's family either. From what I've seen online, his family seems to be good people, and he was just the bad apple of his family. And unfortunately, that's all too often. So many kids are radicalized by servers like Discord or Reddit or other online servers. Parents aren't actively parenting. Parenting in this digital age is extremely difficult because you literally have to monitor every single thing your child does online, everything they watch, everything they hear, everything they read. You have to monitor all of it.
All right, you're gonna make this video go a little too long, like going off subject like that.
Okay, she's here to keep me on track.
What we are trying to say, or what she is trying to say in a very long roundabout way, for all those people out there celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and then mad because they lost their jobs, yeah, a big F you, people, okay? And I say that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
If you think it's okay for somebody to die for the things that they say and then you get to keep your job because you're celebrating it,
or you get to keep your life but lost your job,
right?
We are not the same.
Yeah.
We are not the same.
I do not think it is okay to celebrate anybody dying just for what they speak.
He didn't hurt anybody.
If you believe it or not, if I believe it or not, I'm not going to go out there and unalive people because they speak differently. They have different opinions. I'm sorry, that is not okay.
That is not okay.
And you should lose your job. You should definitely lose your job.
Yeah, you should, because you know what? I've seen doctors. Doctors are one. Doctors are losing their jobs. Nurses are losing their jobs, and they should, because are they going to treat conservatives differently? There's an anesthesiologist. Are you going to go under the knife and she finds out that you're conservative and accidentally messes up your medication and then you don't wake up?
Right.
Or maybe she doesn't give you the pain relieving part and then you can feel every single cut.
Right.
Is that right? No. No, it is not. You should not be treated differently because of your beliefs. As far as teachers go, they should not be celebrating someone's death in front of other students. If they want to talk privately about that when they get home to their families, that's on them.
Don't post it on social media.
There are consequences to the things that you say, good and bad. And while we support free speech wholeheartedly and believe that you have the right to say whatever you want, you have to understand there are consequences. For people outside of doctors and teachers that are losing their jobs, good. Good. You should lose your job too, because you know what? You are a negative reflection on your employer.
Yeah.
In this day and age where censorship is so strong and people want to shut other people up that don't agree with them, and then also, you know, there have been big controversies with Target and Bud Light and Cracker Barrel and Disney putting woke stuff, shoving wokeism down our throats. We are done with it. We do not want our kids around that stuff. We do not believe in that, and we do not want that shoved down our throats. Therefore, people are voting with their wallets. When they come out and they see these companies going woke, they decide not to spend their money there anymore. And that's entirely up to them. You know what? And on the other side, if you don't want to support somebody because they have Christian values, that's also on you, and that's okay. You can decide where you spend your money and where you don't. But the employer should not be held accountable for the employee's actions.
No.
That is where the line is drawn. Your employer still has the right to fire you for online posts if it negatively represents their business. For example, there was an issue at Office Depot. Someone had wanted to print out a sign for a memorial that they were going to go to for Charlie Kirk, and the employees at that Office Depot said that it violated Office Depot policy and that they would not print it. Even though that person had already paid for it, they absolutely refused to print it. All it was a picture of Charlie Kirk, and it had like 1993 to 2025 on it. It was not propaganda. It was not hateful. It was not sexual. But they wouldn't print it for him. And that made Office Depot look bad.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's a lot of people that won't shop at Office Depot because of those employees. Therefore, that business is suffering. I'm not saying I am for Office Depot or against them. I'm just saying that they have the right to fire people when that employee makes their company look bad.
Yeah, when it's affecting their business, then they have all right to fire people.
Yeah, so while you have the right to freedom of speech, and we support that regardless of what your opinion is, dang dogs, you have to understand that there are consequences to your actions. And I have another ugly side tying into that is I have seen countless videos of people dancing, celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, saying F you to his family, F you to his kids, threatening that he was only the first conservative to go and that he is the first in the line of many. Do not fall into their trap. We are not the same.
No.
And when we say we and they, we are talking about the extreme left. We are talking about the people that celebrate other people's death. We are talking about the people that want to silence you if you don't agree with them. We are talking about the people that burn down cities.
That you cannot reason with.
There is, we want to bring people together, but we are mostly trying to appeal to the people who are in the middle or somewhere between far left and far right is what we are trying to accomplish here. And we are trying to bring more people back to the center by doing this channel. And so when we say we and they, it could mean far right or far left, depending on the topic.
Yeah.
But this particular topic is about the far left because you don't see people on the far right celebrating murder. You do not see people on the far right burning down cities. And that kind of stuff is not okay. There's a difference between freedom of speech and freedom of expression and the right to protest. Peaceful protests are not destroying personal property. Mm-hmm. Peaceful protests are standing on the side of the road with a sign, picketing, standing up for what you believe in. That is not that is not the same as having Molotov cocktails, throwing them through businesses, looting businesses, and burning down cars and businesses and destroying people's lives. That is not okay.
No, definitely not.
So, that's our rant for today.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. How do you guys feel about it? If we missed something, please drop that down there too, because we want to keep this conversation going. It's time that, we don't want to censor people. We don't want to shut people up who have differing opinions. But I am done tiptoeing around people. I am done laying down and being quiet because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I am ready to call out evil for what it is. And what happened to Charlie Kirk is flat out evil. There's no denying it.
I've done all that my whole life. I'm just ready to start doing it on the internet now.
Yeah, Amber talked about that mouth she has in a previous video. It's still there. She just hasn't expressed that much on the internet. So. Yeah.
So now it's time to let a little bit more of that out. I still probably can't let too much of it out. We'd get canceled.
Yeah. I've always been a people pleaser, and I'm done. I am done ignoring the fact that there are very evil people in this world, and I'm done just letting them go without calling them out. So if that offends you, I really don't care.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Your opinion is your opinion.
And usually it only matters to you.
Yeah, same with me. My opinion is my opinion.
And sometimes it only applies to her, or my opinion only matters to me. And that's okay.
But it's okay, because I still share my opinion.
Yep. Well, I guess that's it for today, guys. Don't forget that if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. If you didn't like this video and you're offended, subscribe anyway. Hit
Right.
that thumbs down button. We
Right.
don't care.
Especially if you're, a keyboard warrior. You'll have fun
Yeah.
with this one.
Yeah. And a lot of our friends on here will also have fun debating you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's about open debate. It's about conversation. It's not about hate. It's not about dividing people and being divisive. So we hope that you guys...
We hope that everybody comes to watch
Yeah.
in our nonsense.
Right. Yep. Okay, well,
All right. Bye,
we love
guys.
you guys. We
We'll
don't
see
want
you
to
on
keep
the
you here
next
too
one.
long. See ya!